What's up guys, how's it going? We are here doing another unboxing showcase review. We actually have a Plunderling on the table. Plunderlings, what a great IP right here. I am so sad for myself for the mere fact that I didn't originally start the original Kickstarter, but trust me, I am all in trying to get this whole new Kickstarter. This whole new Kickstarter, brand new. We're gonna take a look at that. You guys have to check that out. But here are some images of the new Kickstarter, so please go ahead, go on the Kickstarter web and in the link in the description below. Check out what they have to offer in regards to the Plunderling family. You will find the whole new Plunderlongs and the Plunderstrongs. But for this particular video, we're gonna focus on this particular Plunderling. This one is a Nomad Goyle. Goyle is quite a unique character. He's a completely different color than the other Plunderlings that they had to offer. You can get some Plunderlings over at Entertainment Earth as well as Big Bad Toy Store. Check those out. You will not regret it. Trust me, you will not regret it. But let's take a look. Here is the whole box as you've been watching so far. It looks like a wooden crate where an entire the artwork looks like there is just a Plunderling just smushed inside this crate, because as you can see in the bottom of the box there is the feet, the face, the sides, and then we have the top. Now the top actually has a window. The window actually showcases some of the accessories, such as 2 additional heads, an extra pair of hands, and a little bit you can see some of the weapons that are underneath as well, because on the front of the box you do see Goyle right there, with actually the 3rd head sculpt, as you can see. So let's go ahead, open it up, take a look and see what we got. If you guys know, on my unboxing showcases you actually will experience what it's like to unbox this any figure that I actually did. So from the bottom of the box is where I always unbox it. So we do have some cardboard or some paper inserts that I will show you in a second. But there you go, you have it. It is in a plastic clam type case. So here is the first part of it, and then this is the second part. So it would technically come out of the box looking like that. Inside of the packaging you will find in the cardboard right there. Let's take a look. Got the box. Oh, well, you know what, let's just do this first. So the box, you saw that there were some cuts on the side of the box. You can actually take the ears here and place them in those slots, close the box back up, and you have, you know, just something nifty to have when you have if you wanted to display the box. So there you go. Normally these would stay, but because I took the insert out, they don't hold as well, but you gotta get the whole picture of what I'm trying to do here. All right guys, so here we have Goyle. He is kind of tied up into the package right here. So in here you will see he has 2 weapons. He's got 2 of the same swords, so 1 in each hand that he can utilize. He has a frog, which is just another accessory. You could probably think of it as food. And he's got his hood, as you saw in the box image. He does wear a hood. He is wearing a cape, so you'll see that right there. Now here we have the other accessories you can see laid out. So let's take all these pieces out so you can see what's going on, and then we'll take a better, closer look at it. All right guys, there we have Goyle outside of the packaging. Let's take a look at the accessories. So of course we do have another set of hands right here, gripping hands, so we can actually hold the weapons. We actually have 2 other head sculpts, as you can see here. One is a more grinning face, and another one with just a smiling face right there. And then we do have this like tropical frog going on right there. At least we have some extra paint to show there's the eyes. And we have a hood, which actually has a magnet for the top. I don't know if it was necessary to have the magnet just because it kind of holds in the ears right here, but you know, I guess it was just made that way regardless. And then we have our two like short swords going on right there. So here we have Goyle. You could see he has his smiling face. There is quite a bit amount of some paint detail as well as the articulation, which we will go over. But let's go over what the paint and sculpt is. So with all the Plunderlings, they're all going to look practically the same in regards to where all the joints are. But when it comes to the paint and the sculpt, that's where it can differ, because sometimes they have different sculpts in the ears. They can also have different sculpts in the mouths or the eyes. So you got to just take a look at what you're going to choose when you're deciding which Plunderling you want. But with Goyle, we do have in his first face, so we do have this smiling face going on. You can see the pink and the white with their teeth and gums, which is great, including inside the mouth. So there is some depth added to it. You have in the eyes, they're black eyes, but they have that white shine paint right there that actually accentuates the eyes better. So that looks really, really nice. With the ears, he actually has some cuts in his ears like so. And along with just this like bluish paint, bluish gray paint, there are some purple in the ears to kind of highlight the ears right there. There is more of that purple also in his knees. You can see that kind of just like this blemish right there, as well as in the forearms where his elbows would be. You can kind of see that right there. But the rest of the paint, everything is blue. He is one that wears pants, so he does have some shorts going on that's held up with this rope, and he is also wearing a cape, as you can see here. So let's go over the articulation. All right, so with articulation, we're going to keep everything on so you can kind of see. He does have a ball peg joint right there. You can see there you can actually see the magnet right there too. So when he does utilize his neck movement, he does have a little bit of tilt going on. Just have to maneuver it. Now the cape collar kind of gets in the way a bit, but it's quite all right. But you can see how much tilt you can get out of that. He can move his neck all the way down like so. Look at that. That's actually really, really nice. And then when he's going to look back as well as up, you can actually push that further and make him look up like that. So that works out very, very nicely. He does have this great diaphragm joint. I love diaphragm joints because you can actually move that body around very, very nicely, which actually helps with, you know, him looking up and down as well, because he can lean pretty far back when planted on his feet. With his arms, he has the ball joint in the shoulder, which he can go up pretty nicely instead of just your regular 90-degree right there. He is a single jointed elbow, but it's not necessary with how small he is to have a double joint. So it's a smarter articulation right there. But he can go a good 90 degrees when it comes to bending that elbow joint. For his hands, because he has his open palm hand right now, he has the horizontal joint going back and forth. And what's great is that they were smart when it comes to the gripping hands. It's got the vertical joint to move up and down. So that's actually amazing. So there you have that with the arms. Now in the legs, in the hip, it's just a ball peg hip, which is great. It's just perfectly fine. He does not go all the way to do splits. It's not really necessary, but you could just see that he does have an upper thigh joint, so that actually helps with the range of movement. And he does have a double jointed knee, so the double jointed knee actually goes very, very nicely, as you can see there. And he's got the foot peg with a nice good rock going on like so. As you can see, he can move his foot not too far forward, but he can move it pretty far back. So articulation, very, very nice for a very small figure. So I love that a lot. Now, taking a look at accessories, we're going to put the hood on. It's very, very pliable. You can just hold that open and just insert it over his head, and it will hold on like so. So there, that hood and cape goes very well for this character. Love how that looks. Now, there you saw this little hole in the back of the cape. That's actually for this small piece right here. So this can actually be utilized as an accessory holder. So you can actually insert the peg inside the cape like so, and you can actually have a weapon being held right on the back. So he actually does carry all of his accessories outside of the frog, of course. But we'll take a look at the hands so you guys can see how that looks. All right, guys, there we have his gripping hands. And here he is holding both of his swords in his hands. And there he is with his smiling head sculpt. And there he is with that grinning head sculpt. So it's really cool to get these Plunderlings into some awesome running poses. I love doing that with these figures. I have a lot of fun with trying to pose them with the different weapons that you can have, because all of the different Plunderlings do have different types of weapons. Some of them are longer swords, some of them are these slingshot guns or slingshot rifles. So you can actually order some accessory packs that will go well with any of the Plunderlings. So this is, I think, one of my favorite poses to do with Goyle, just because you can have him balance so perfectly, just as long as you get that right shot if you're going to do some photography as well. So I actually have some extra accessories, so let's take a look at that. So I have here one of the accessory kits. This is the wooden crate accessory because most of the items in here are of wood. So it does come with 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces. It is an actual really cool set to utilize for any of the Plunderlings, but this is what it looks like. Once again, you guys can see what's inside the box. I actually have 2 of the items outside of the box right here, but you will see once we take a look, it's in a clamshell right there, and these pieces were like so you can actually see it. But here it is. We do have a shield, a hat, a bandana. This is the slingshot rifle, a dual slingshot handgun type thing, and 2 mugs. So these accessories go very nicely with any Plunderlings, like I said. Now, I like to utilize a dual wielding weapons, but as you can see with Goyle, let's see, you can actually take off the hood, and these actually utilize magnets, so this can just plop on like so, and of course it won't fall off because you can kind of feel that magnet adhere on. But you can see, look at the playability that you can have with the different items you can utilize. The hat actually has divots on the inside so you know where the ears are going to be placed. So look at that, it just plopped right on because of that magnet. How cool is that? That's a great pirate hat. So with this, let's do a mid pose going on with holding these. And you know what? We'll use the hat just to kind of go on with it. So once again, I actually love the running pose, but we can actually do this and still have him balance. And look, see how you can utilize that articulation? You can still have him look up while in that running stance once I get it on there. There you go. See that? Does work out. Once again, you can still utilize a running pose. Just make sure you try to balance it very nicely, because look at the size of their feet. You can have a great time with the figure. So there is a nice dual wielding shot of him running. Or how about him having a couple drinks, like so. You can actually put that hat on. Oh, there you go. Fell right off. But yeah. Always. Oh, geez. Hey, this is just me having fun. You can always do your best to try to stand them up properly. There you go. Take a look at that. Or how about of him holding the shield, kind of looking down the barrel with his slingshot rifle like so. And there you have it, guys. Just having some good old fun with this figure, loving the Plunderlings, and I hope you like it too. You guys should definitely try it out. They are available again at Entertainment Earth and at Big Bad Toy Store. Also check out the Plunderlings website if you want to try out those weapon packs, because those are awesome as well. But the Kickstarter is still going on for the Plunderlongs and the Plunderstrongs. So if you're definitely interested in checking those out, I highly, highly recommend it. Just check out the webpage on the Kickstarter. You will definitely see some amazing things that's happening with the Plunderling family. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a comment down below and let me hear what you have to say about these Plunderlings. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. I am always doing some form of toy hunt as well as some unboxing showcases. So I appreciate your time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.